data analysis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I remember data analysis, data analytics, and data science. I've learned to know the difference that exists between the above three, where we said analysis is what is used just by businesses to gain just insights, So that is data analysis, and analytics is now gaining insights or examining the data sets. Then we we use it to draw conclusions about the information which have been obtained from them, and thereby making decisions. On the other hand, the data science is now the use of advanced machines, or we call them modules or models, uh, and AI now to predict the future. Another thing that I've learned from the class are the reasons why we are doing that analysis. Number one reason is decision making, mitigating risks, and customer, just understanding our customers. This will allow businesses maybe to do segmentation as far as their market base is concerned. And above all, we say that companies that employ the use of data, they have got competitive advantage as compared to other companies that are not using data to draw or make decisions or conclusions. I also remember you talking about the process of data analysis, where we said we have data collection, then data cleaning, then exploration of the data, then we transform the data, then modeling, interpretation, then now we go to visualization. Visualization is the now communicating results to the shareholders or stakeholders. How many minutes do I have left? Only how many minutes?
Just proceed until you're done.
Okay. Um, I also learned about that types of data analysis, various types of data analysis, where we get descriptive analysis, and this just from the word descriptive, it just describes the main features of the data set, and it includes measures such as mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation, etc. We also learned about predictive. From the word predictive, is just predicting, uh, using historical data to make predictions of or forecast the future. Um, Predictive analysis, we say it uses techniques such as regression analysis, time series, and machine learning. Then we have prescriptive analysis, and this basically prescribes and gives recommendations or suggestions for actions to maximize the outcomes. It uses simulation models, optimization algorithms, decision analysis, etc. And lastly, we learned about diagnostic analysis, which just its purpose is to understand the cause or factors that contribute to a particular outcome or event. And diagnostic analysis, we analyze historical data, then conduct the root cause analysis, identify the correlation, or rather the relationship that exists. Yeah. What else? We learned about inferential analysis, Inferential, when you talk of inferential analysis, this is basically talking about population based on a sample. Then we talked about exploratory data analytics. This is used just to explore and discover patterns, trends, and relationships within a data set. We had spatial analysis, spatial analysis. It's used in analyzing data that has got some geographical component, basically used by geologists and all that. Then lastly is text analysis. This is extracting information from unstructured text data. And in text analysis, they use sentimental analysis, topic modeling, and text classification. Another thing that I remember is
We are losing you. Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And another thing that we learned is applications of data analytics in decision making. We've seen data can be used on different on different uh, industries or field. For instance, in business decision making, data helps businesses to mitigate risk, optimize their operation, and doing the market analysis. When a company optimizes operation through improving their efficiency, data will help them to allocate resources in different departments adequately, and above all, reducing costs that in the long run enhances productivity. Um, we also use data in healthcare decision making. For instance, in public health surveillance, data can help healthcare providers to monitor disease outbreaks, get trends in health indicators, and utilization patterns to inform public health policies. We use that in healthcare resources allocation. It optimizes the resource allocation, staffing, and capacity planning. Clinical decision support, data helps healthcare professionals in diagnosis, treatment, and planning of patients. Then data can also be used in financial decision making, and these include investment analysis, credit risk assessment, fraud detection. For instance, credit risk assessment, data can help, for instance, banks to assess a customer's credit worthiness, based on this customer's historical records as far as credit is concerned. It helps banks maybe to suggest, like, for instance, if I go for a credit today, through my previous banking history and financial records, the banks can assess what level or rather of credit can I get. Do I fall between 0 to 1,000 credit, based on my previous transactions and financial records. Investment analysis, data can help businesses evaluate investment opportunities, um, assess the level of risk associated with them, and optimize portfolio allocation based on market trends and financial data, where portfolio means having several streams of investment. Then data also helps in fraud detection. This can be done through fraudulent activities, anomalies, and patterns that indicate fraudulent behavior to prevent financial losses to businesses.
1 minute, then you finish.
The last thing I think I can talk about are the ethical ethical considerations and social implications of data analysis. These are just issues that must be put in place by an organization or a company while suggesting on which data analysis technique to use. Number one is security. Companies must implement measures to protect data from unauthorized access, breaches, and cyber threats. They must ensure the client details or social, for instance, in US, the social securities and all that are safe and are not shared with unauthorized people. Number two is privacy and data protection. That it protects individual privacy rights and ensure responsible use of personal data in decision-making process. For instance, if a company uses my ID, for instance, in Kenya, if I have got my ID number is used for opening a bank account that is not mine, or maybe I get myself registered to a political party back in Kenya, which I don't subscribe, so such things, then accountability and transparency companies should establish a very clear accountability mechanisms and transparent decision-making process to build trust and credibility. Another consideration is bias and fairness. This addresses bias in data, algorithms, and decision models to promote fairness, equity, and transparency. I think my 1 minute is over, Maureen. Thanks so much.
Thank you for that presentation. That was good. So we're going to the next person. The next person should be Ngata.
Yes, Mwalimu,
Sorry?
I'm here.
Yeah, so go ahead. So what I need is you do a presentation at least for 5 minutes on what we've learned. You may take a case study, one of the case studies. So talk about the methodology, talk about the result, the recommendation, okay? Or talk about any tool that you talked about or anything that you learned since we started this class.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Excel. So Excel is a spreadsheet software which is developed by Microsoft. It is commonly used because of its versatility, user-friendliness, and extensive functionality. The key features and functionality of Excel, we have data entry and management, which Excel provides a convenient. Okay, we have data entry and management, and then we have formulas and functions. It has common functions like summation, average, if, and all that. We have data analysis tools. It has a range of data analysis tools. It can also be used for charting and visualization. You can make charts and draw graphs. So, and we also have data modeling and analysis. It also have tools that can help in data modeling and analysis. And we also have applications of Excel in data analysis. It can be used in exploratory data analysis, which Washington has already talked about. It can also be used for data cleaning and preparation. It can be used for statistical analysis and also for reporting and presentation. We have the limitations to Excel. It's number one is scalability. It struggles with a large number of data cells because of small memory. We have data integrity. It lacks a robust data validation and version control mechanism. which increase the risk of errors and inconsistencies in analysis. We have reproducibility. Reproducing analysis conducted in Excel can be challenging because Excel mainly is manual. We have collaboration. It's not easy to work on the same, to work with Excel on the same data set simultaneously. Should I continue?
Oh, so is that all?
Yes, on Excel, yes.
Yeah,
I
you
think
still have
so.
you still have 1.5 minutes.
Okay, we had a case study about streamlining financial analysis with Excel. Should I talk about that case study?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. So we had an XYZ financial service. Let me just read it. XYZ Financial Services, a leading investment firm, aims to streamline its financial analysis processes and improve decision making by leveraging Excel, a versatile spreadsheet software for data analytics. The company seeks to analyze investment portfolios, perform risk assessments, and generate actionable insights to optimize investment strategies and maximize returns for clients. The main objective of this case study is to use Excel for financial analysis, including portfolio analysis, risk management, and performance evaluation to drive informed investment decision and enhance client satisfaction. Now the methodology is number one, data collection. We are just going to look at the steps or the processes of data analytics. So it's data collection. And then we have data preparation, data analysis. Now, while we are using the Excel, then we come up with insights and recommendation. So the results and the conclusion will be informed decision making. So you're going to leverage Excel for financial analysis, then improved portfolio and performance, then risk mitigation and compliance. We said the main use of data analytics is to come up with a decision. By the end of it, make sure you have a decision. So our conclusion will be through the strategic use of Excel for the financial analysis, XYZ Financial Services successfully streamlined its investment processes, improves decision making, enhances client outcomes. This case study demonstrates the effectiveness of Excel in driving data-driven financial analysis, optimizing investment strategies, and delivering value in the financial service industry. That's all I have on Excel.
Thank you for that. So I hope you guys are not reading because I needed to say it from your own way. So as much as you can, avoid reading. So we are going to the next person. Naomi, are you ready?
Yes, here.
Go ahead.
I know I had my notes on Excel real good, but well,
Yeah,
we'll
what
go
you can
ahead and
do, if you can
Yes.
talk briefly about Excel and then move to something else.
Yeah, I think she's already kind of mentioned mostly of what I was, because that's what I had prepared for, but it's okay though still. So we'll just go to Power BI. So we know that this is it's another tool that's used in business and analytics, and it is developed by Microsoft. So it's mostly used for its most feature as compared to Excel is it's used for collaboration. So it has that over the Excel. And also we know that it does have more features as compared to the Excel. Power BI has more it has more advanced features than Excel. So this is used for we'll see the features here, and we have for data visualization. It's it's used to make to produce like dashboards, reports, and charts, data modeling. Yeah, it does combine the data from different sources, and data analysis is it utilizes advanced analytics features for forecasting, such as forecasting, clustering, and sentimental analysis. So as we've said too, it's a good tool to use for collaboration when you have to do something with um different people, different departments. So this is good for that reason as well. So the components for this BI, we have the Power BI desktop, Power BI subsys, and Power BI mobile. Um, so the desk Power BI desktop is for more for I'm gonna read that one. Desktop application for creating and designing data models, reports, and dashboards. And we can see its features include important data modeling, report authorizing, and visualization. Um, and so we see that in the Power BI services allows users to view and interact with our report and dashboard, schedule data refreshes, and manages access permissions. In that, the mobile is more about your if you have to use something offline to access, like your phone to work on that. And so the key functions and capabilities for this um okay, we have data connectivities, data preparation, data visualization, advanced analytics, and data sharing. And when it comes to data application and data analysis, for that, we didn't, we know in data connectivity, it's popular platforms are like SQL, Excel, and Salesforce. And in data preparation, we use Power Query to transform and clean data from its sources. And then data visualization, it offers a rich library of visualization like bar charts and uh, maps and tables as well. Okay. In advanced analytics, that gives predictive modeling and data sharing and collaboration. We've talked a lot about that, and that it does help. It gives the users a wide range of people to work together.
Okay, is that all?
I think I'm done.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for that. So the next one will be N. Weganjo.
Yes, good evening, good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Talk about factors to consider when selecting a tool or tools for data analysis. And the first thing is scalability, which is should be able to evaluate whether the tool can handle the volume or velocity of the data that you want to analyze. The second point is ease of use, which is considering whether the tool is user friendly or if it's easy to use, basically. The third point is the cost, whereby you can compare the licensing, subscription, and maintenance costs associated with the said tool. The fourth one is community and support. Basically, it's looking for a tool that is easy to, you can access customer support. That's what I understood about community and support. If need arises, that is. What else can I talk about? I think
you still have
talk
3
about,
you still have 3 minutes.
Yes. I can talk about data analytics, ethical considerations, and social implications. The first one is security that you need to consider, whereby you need to implement measures to protect data from unauthorized access or cyber threats. The second thing is privacy and data protection, which is basically safeguarding individuals' privacy rights and being responsible with personal data. The third is bias and fairness. You need to address biases in data to promote fairness and equity, and also transparency in decision making. The fourth thing is social impact, whereby you consider social, ethical, environmental implications of the decisions and potential consequences of the next thing is what else can I talk about? Mwalimu, I've talked about a lot.
So you still have 1 minute left. So you'll come back after everyone has finished. You still have to use that 1 minute. So let's go to Paul. Paul.
Yes, good evening, good morning, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm late for class. Maybe I need to know what's going on.
Okay, so we'll jump you and give it to Minjal. Minjal.
Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is keeping well today. Wow. Almost a lot has been said, but I think I could jump into a few things. Maybe I'll start with okay. So I think said Power BI, Tableau. Mwalimu, you can help me know how to pronounce that once again.
Tableau.
Yes. Maybe I could touch a bit of what I've understood on Tableau, and it's just I think almost tier 1 of the of the tools that we use. So from Excel, you can upgrade to Power BI, then you go to Tableau, which now is like almost a lead in data visualization and analytics that empowers users to explore not just basics use, but also analyze and visualize data as they uncover insights. So not just having the data, but take you more into minting more from the data that you already have. And Tableau, like just Power BI, has 3 interfaces, which is the desktop, which is now the basic for just creating and designing interactive dashboards reports. And then you have the server, where you get to work with maybe a group or a team, but also just within the same organization or a small team that is of the same goal or working towards the same report. Then you have online, which can now cross over to other organizations and can be cross-organizational or cross teams. I think after that, anything I can remember on Tableau. I think I'll go to what we learned the last day of class, which is SQL, and that's the structural query language. And this basically is the use of data in programming, but also data that is relative, and it's in Excel tables, rows, and columns. So SQL is basically the expert in that, or rather when you're specializing in data of the same background, of the same goal or objective, and most importantly, they have to be in Excel, or like they have to be in a table that is rows and columns. And then the components of SQLs are data definition, which basically means creating new database objects, like giving definitions to the data. There are a lot of commands that are there, not so. I'll just go on the summary. And then we have also data manipulation, where you are going to add, subtract, or manipulate the data that was there, or use it, make that data that is already existing to produce another outcome. Then there's data query and data control. After that, I think I can touch on a bit of the not scenarios, but what are they called? Like the cases that we were
Case study.
the case studies. Yes, thank you. The case studies, I think, just to give a summary of my understanding and how I saw the 3 case studies that we had gone through is for a case study, there has to be a challenge. And out of that challenge, there has to be a desire for a different outcome, or a desire for an improved or an upgraded outcome. Then in that is where now you start solving it with a methodology. And from the examples that were given, I noticed that the methodologies basically is like a funnel, whereby when it starts, there's a lot. So it always starts by you gathering all the information, all the data, like you gather everything. So data collection. Then as you go to the next stage, is like you're sieving out the chaff to just remain with what is relevant to the challenge that you want to solve. So that will lead you to now cleaning up the data, preparing it. So by preparing it, are you putting it on Excel? What tool are you using it? Is the data prepared to be fit for the tool that you're using? And cleaning up the data so that there's no maybe errors or there's no repetition. And then you have now you analyze the data. So with the challenge that you had, you just get to analyze, okay, where is the roadblock in this data? Analyze it to what challenge the data leads, what opportunity the data gives. And then from that, you could give now your feedback, your insights, your recommendation to now the challenge that was the case study that you are handling. So that could be in either them adjusting their ways in, you could come up with insights from the data on how maybe to upgrade, adjust, improve. And this also is now how ties us back to why data analysis is important to organization, and also why it currently, like even in most organizations, you find that it's a key role, because then once all this is done with every challenge, and case study, you find that if you use the correct tools and you use the correct methodology, you're definitely going to find a solution. But even after finding the solution, you still need the data analyst, because they're going to tell you now how to program or to set the different ways of which you're going to make that data useful to you. I can say one thing that hasn't been said. I think most of the things have been covered. I don't know if I still have
I think
any.
that's good enough. Thank you so much for that. So we move to the next person. I believe, Paul, now you understand what we're supposed to be doing. So we were discussing anything that you've learned from case study to the topics that we did. Anything that you want to share. I mean, not if the things that you want, you have to share something since we started this class. So I'm coming to you after who? Harris?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll talk about Tableau and the key components. So I'll start by Tableau is a powerful data visualization tool which can help users create interactive and shareable dashboards. And also it helps businesses to analyze and visualize their data effectively and enable them to make better decisions. Whereby I go with the components of the Tableau. So I will start with the Tableau server. It is a platform where it is used for sharing, collaborating, and managing Tableau reports and dashboards within an organization, which can allow also users to interact with visualization online. I'll go to Tableau Online, whereby it offers similar sharing and collaboration features without the need of on-premises infrastructure. Then I'll go with Tableau Desktop. It is used for creating reports and dashboards, whereby users can connect to various data sources, create visualizations, and perform data analysis. Then Tableau Public, where it allows users to create and share visualization publicly on the web. Then I'll go to the applications of Tableau, where we talk about business intelligence, where it is used to create dashboards that consolidate key performance indicators. Then there is financial reporting, whereby we use to visualize financial data like revenue, profit, expenses. Then there is sales analytics, where it is used to analyze sales data to identify trends. Then it's healthcare analytics, where it is used to analyze patients, treatment outcomes, and hospital performance, which can also support better patient care and resource allocation in healthcare facilities. Then I will go to the features of Tableau. One, data connectivity, whereby it connects to a wide variety of data sources, which include the spreadsheets, databases, cloud services, and it also offers a big data platform, whereby it allows users to combine data from multiple sources. Then the second one, drag and drop interface, where it is user-friendly interface, which allow users to create visualization by simplifying, dragging and dropping elements, making it accessible even for non-technical users. You can use it, drag and drop interface. Then there is interactive dashboard, whereby you can create an interactive dashboard which allows you to explore data in real time and filtering and drilling down into details. There is advanced analytics, which includes features for performing statistical analysis, whereby you can forecast and trend analysis, enabling deeper insights into data patterns. Then there is community and support, whereby strong community and extended resources, including documentation, which helps users maximize the use of Tableau. That's where I've reached.
Good. So thank you for that. We're going to Paul.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So, good evening, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good evening.
I believe you're all there. Maybe just to ask Harris, what is insights as a data analyst? What is insights? Maybe you can start from there.
It's when you are inciting someone to do something. What I can understand.
Okay, how about
To incite someone.
Okay, thank you. How about Anne Waiganjo?
Insights, according to me, is getting a deep understanding of something or someone. Insights.
Okay, thank you very much. For a moment, I realized that in this class, you realized insights is used a lot, insights and decision making. So I thought maybe most of us would just be going through it saying insights, and they don't know. So I agree with both of you. Insights is a deep understanding of a situation. So as a data analyst in the class, I think I got the urge or the trigger of having a deep understanding of a situation. So in this class, I'd say that I learned about what data analytics is and data science is, among other things. So according to my understanding, data analytics is where we use past data to inform present decision making. We use past data to inform present decision making, and data science is where we use data. We use data to predict the future. That is using models and algorithms. So we also identified the qualitative and quantitative. So in the qualitative, we found out that qualitative analysis is interpreting non-numerical data. That could be videos, that could be images, that could be texts, to identify themes, sentiments, or even trends. We also talked about quantitative analysis, where we use numerical data. The quantitative analysis, numerical data uses statistical techniques to summarize, analyze, and make decisions. Why data analysis? I think that one has been covered, where it is used for decision making, problem solving, performance evaluation, insights, customer understanding. And moving on, we talked about the process of data analysis, where we had data collection, and we also had cleaning. And why were we cleaning? We were cleaning for accuracy and reliability before we move to the next stage, which was data exploration. In data exploration, we were doing data exploration for better understanding. We moved to data transformation. Data transformation, where we were in data transformation, we were doing performing data transformations, or we were doing manipulations of the data to prepare for its analysis. Then we moved to data modeling, where we were applying techniques where it involves hypothesis, testing, regression techniques. And then we also covered data interpretation, where we were extracting meaningful insights. And again, now we are coming to insights, not just having an understanding, not just having an insight, but meaningful insight. So it depends with the situation or what you're dealing with, be it a person or an object that you are dealing with. So to summarize, I also learned considerations when selecting data analytics tools. We realized that data analytics relies heavily on specialized tools and software to to visualize the data effectively. So key considerations, I've just had one of us mentioned about the key considerations, where we are having ease of use. I'd say it's we can also equate it to user friendly. You learn that everything you need is on your fingertips, making it easier for you to making it easier if you are new to data. So we find that one of the consideration when selecting the tool that you're going to use in a particular assignment within an organization is now one trigger that should motivate you is that we have a number of tools. I learned that we have over 20 data analytics tools. So for you to perform a specific task, to perform a task, key motivation to all of us should be it is user friendly. And also we have scalability and performance. This one I'd say you determine if the tool can meet your current and future data volumes and learn its efficiency in dealing with large amounts of data. And I can also talk about compatibility with data resources and also the available features. I think I'll reach there for now.
Thank you for that. I appreciate. And so we're going to Winnie. You're next.
Evening, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I actually did not hear the question, but I think I'm getting what people are saying. We are actually saying what we've learned so far.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna speak about data analysis in supply chain optimization. Now, okay, data analysis in supply chain optimization, it helps determine the optimal routes, schedules, and processes to minimize costs, emissions, and resource usage across the supply chain. This management of the data also increases transparency in an organization. It helps in planning and forecasting by it equips the decision makers with valuable info valuable info from with data from a very huge number of from a very large data kept in data sets, hereby allowing decision makers to make informed decisions, choices, to have an efficient system in supply chain. And also it allows the predictive analytics from historical data also allows decision makers to make proactive decision making based on the historical data and also the predictions given from the data gotten. What else? So data analytics actually improves in a company or in a business. It improves the demand forecasting within the supply chain and enables planning of the supply chain, and also it reduces instances of stockouts and overstocking. And it also helps, I believe it helps organization keep track of instances where there are market shifts and the conditions are different. So it helps to ensure that an organization remains relevant in the marketplace and can also respond according to what the market demands. So in the long run, it ends up saving costs and it improves its efficiency and also helps in customer relations and customer satisfaction. Can I reach there?
Okay, fine. Thank you. Anne, is it Anne or Ngata? It was Anne. Anne, you had 1 more minute. Are you ready to say something more? Anne?
Yes, Mwalimu, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to find something that people haven't talked about.
If you don't find anything, then I'll ask you questions. So you have to answer questions.
I feel like